I've kept my silence for too long, playing along with your games, but I can't do it anymore. My heart is weary, and it's time you knew the truth that I've buried deep for far too long. I can't keep pretending everything's fine when it's not. Every glance, every word, every gesture tells me it's time to be honest, to lay bare what I've been hiding. For too long, I've danced around the truth, keeping my feelings tucked away. But I'm done with the facade. It's time you knew exactly what's been haunting my soul. I've played by your rules, thinking it was the only way to keep us together. But now I see the damage it's caused, and it's time I told you everything I've been holding back. The games we've played have only led us to this moment, this crossroads where I have no choice but to reveal what's been lying dormant in my heart. I've reached the end of my patience, and the time for half-truths is over. I owe it to myself and to you to stop pretending and show you my raw, unfiltered emotions. I've been trapped in this web of confusion, dancing to the tune of your mixed signals, but I can't do it anymore. You need to hear the truth that's been choking me from the inside. I've worn a mask for so long, hiding my true feelings, because I was scared of what you'd think. But now I can't play along anymore. It's time I laid it all on the table. Every day I spent holding back was another day of suffering. But I thought it was what you wanted. I see now that honesty is all we have left, and I'm done playing this game. The truth is messy, it's painful, and it's complicated, but it's the only thing that will set us both free. I'm ready to face it, and I need you to be ready too. I've kept my distance, made excuses, and played along with your distractions, but I'm done. It's time to stop the games and let you know exactly how I feel. We've danced around the truth for so long that we've both forgotten what's real. But I'm done with the dance. I'm ready to break the silence and show you what's really in my heart. I've been waiting for the right moment, the right words, the right time. But I've realized that moment may never come unless I make it happen now. I've let fear control me for too long, afraid of how you'd react if I told you the truth. But I can't keep living like this, hiding my heart, avoiding my feelings. I've been caught in a cycle of pretending, convincing myself that this game we're playing would lead to something more. But I see now that the only way forward is honesty. I've kept myself from saying what I truly feel because I didn't want to hurt you. But what hurts more is staying silent, and I can't do that anymore. The games, the silence, the mixed messages. It all ends today. I can't hold back what's been burning inside me any longer. It's time you knew everything. I've spent so long trying to protect myself, afraid to be vulnerable with you. But I realize now that vulnerability is the only path to real connection, and I'm ready to take that risk. The truth isn't always easy, and I've been avoiding it for too long, thinking it would protect us both, but it's only torn us apart. I'm done avoiding it. I've been patient, waiting for things to change, but I see now that the only way things will change is if I'm finally honest with you. I've hidden my feelings in fear of rejection, but the weight of that fear is suffocating. I need to release it, and that starts with telling you everything. The games we play, the words we don't say, it's all been tearing us apart. I'm done pretending everything is okay when it's not. It's time for the truth. I can't keep living in this in-between space with you, where nothing is clear and everything is uncertain. It's time for us to face the truth, no matter how hard it may be. I've let you believe that I'm fine, that I'm okay with how things are. But the truth is, I'm not. I need more than this, and I can't keep hiding that from you. I've been playing along with the games because I didn't want to lose you. But now I see that I've already lost myself in the process, and I need to find my way back. I've kept my heart guarded, afraid of getting hurt, but I realize now that the only real pain is in not being honest. It's time you knew everything. The longer I stayed silent, the more I lost sight of who I am. I'm done hiding behind the fear of what could happen if I'm truthful with you. I've been tiptoeing around the truth, afraid of how it would change things between us. But now I see that hiding it has only made things worse. I've been stuck in this limbo, not knowing where I stand with you, but also too afraid to confront it. That ends today. It's time for the truth. I've avoided confrontation, thinking it would keep the peace between us. But what I've realized is that true peace can only come from honesty. I've allowed you to play with my emotions, but now I'm taking control. I need to tell you everything I've been holding back. I can't be the person you want me to be when I'm not even being true to myself. I'm done with the facade. It's time you knew who I really am. I've stayed in the shadows, afraid to speak my truth, but now I see that the only way to step into the light is to be honest with you. I've been waiting for you to make the first move, but I realize now that I need to take charge of my own truth. It's time to stop playing these games. I've let your actions dictate my silence, but I can't let that happen anymore. It's time you heard everything I've been keeping inside. I've tried to protect your feelings, but in doing so, I've sacrificed my own. I can't do that anymore. It's time to be honest with both of us. I've been holding back, hoping things would magically change, but nothing will change unless I speak my truth, and that starts right now. I've spent too long worrying about the consequences of telling you the truth, but the weight of not telling you is too heavy to bear. I've kept my distance, thinking it would make things easier, but it's only made things harder. It's time you knew the truth about how I feel. I've been playing this game for so long, I almost forgot what the truth feels like. But I remember now, and I'm ready to share it with you. I've danced around the truth, hoping it would reveal itself on its own, but I see now that it's up to me to bring it into the light. I've stayed silent because I didn't want to cause pain, but the truth is, silence has only caused more. It's time I told you everything. I've been living with this secret for so long. It's become a part of me, but I can't keep it hidden anymore. It's time for you to know the truth. I've kept you in the dark, thinking it was for the best, but I realize now that only the truth can set us free. I've been holding back for so long, the words feel foreign on my tongue, but I have to say them anyway. You deserve the truth. I've let the fear of losing you keep me from being honest, but I see now that I've lost something even more important, myself. I've played along with your games because I didn't want to confront the reality of our situation, but I'm done playing. It's time for the truth. I've been afraid of what the truth might do to us, but now I'm more afraid of what will happen if I keep hiding it. I've let you believe a lie because I thought it was easier than the truth, but I can't keep living like this. The truth needs to come out. I've stayed silent, thinking it would protect both of us. But I see now that only honesty can heal the wounds we've been carrying. I've been keeping my feelings hidden, hoping you'd figure it out on your own. But I realize now that I need to say it out loud. I've played along with your games because I thought it was the only way to keep us together. But I see now that honesty is the only way forward.